sounds so groovy. This week at Sessions, we are looking at Parklife by Blur. Blur is a 90s band from the Britpop era in the UK. The lead singer was Damon Albarn, the guitarist was Graham Coxon, the bass player was Alex James, and I still don't remember the drummer, sorry. This is a really fun song to play. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you a few different ways to play it based on your skill level. So we'll start off really simple. Well, first, why don't I play you the actual riff and what it is. You might recognise that from the record. Now, I'm not going to play the song on this video for copyright reasons, so if you can get another page up for YouTube, type in Blur, Parklife, you'll be able to listen to the song and see where it's coming from. So we've got this riff at the start. This sounds bam, ba-bam, ba-bam, Parklife. That rhythm is the Parklife bit. Be a bit hard to do when you're first starting, so let's go right back. So imagine you've just picked up the guitar and you don't know too much in the ways of especially this hand. You can just play the E string. That's another thing you can do. So you can play E, 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 if you can play guitar really well, I suggest doing this anyway, because it will help you get the rhythm of what you're doing in the song. If you feel a bit more comfortable using your fretted hand, we can play 5-3 or A, G. A being the 5th fret of the E string, G being the 3rd fret of the E string. So, like I said, if you're brand new to guitar or you're brand new to this song and you're not feeling overly comfortable and confident playing the chords yet, we can play the whole song. Not the whole song, the chorus does change, but we'll get to there. We're focusing on the verse part at first. So, say you're comfortable with that and you want to do the next step up. We're not going to come up here straight away, we're going to start lower. So that chord here is an E chord, and we can do the E chord at the bottom of the neck here. So your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the A string, your ring finger is on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your index finger is on the 1st fret of the D string. And you can strum them all, and that's an E chord. So we can play the same rhythm. Notice with the palm of my hand, the meaty bit here at the side, I am just muting the strings. Good. And once you get a bit more comfortable with that, you can add in the A. Now you can see that's quite hard. So you can also do E here, the A here. So if you're used to bar chording, E, 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 A, G. Or you can do the A, which is the index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. Oops. These things, I was lucky to find that because a pocket universe sometimes opens up and swallows these things whole. Whew. Very lucky. And then you go to a G. So we've got the A, and then you go to G. G is the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then you can put your ring finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string and your little finger down on the string closest to the floor of the E string. So that would be A, G. That is quite hard. So if you're not comfortable doing A, G, but you can do the E string, E chord, sorry, you can just go. A string, and then the 3rd fret of the E string. If you don't want to do the Parklife bit at all, you can just play the song. And again, if you're not comfortable with the chorus, just the E string. Parklife, Parklife. So hopefully, no matter your ability, I've given you a couple of options here to play the verse and the intro with. Now, how it's played on the record and how we're going to play it at the sessions is we do a bar chord up on the 12th fret. The double dot on the fretboard is the 12th fret. You'll notice we talked about before, every dot is an odd number until you get to the double dot here. And you're going to do a major bar chord. Ugh. Now the problem is with a lot of these cheaper guitars, this is a cheaper guitar, just like you guys are probably playing, a more budget model. The intonation can be a little bit out up the top here. That's not too bad. The other problem is I find is my fingers pull down on the strings. So if I play this chord and I move that finger, you'll hear all sorts of stuff going on. So you need to try and be as accurate as you can. So with more budget guitars, the intonation up here can be a little bit off. So just pay attention for that. And we can try and modify it if we can we can move the notes up a bit. But it is what it is. We are where we are. So it's the same chord that everybody hates when you do the F. The same shape. So you lie your finger across the 12th fret. Your middle finger will go down on the 13th fret of the G string. Your ring finger will go down on the 14th fret of the A string, and your little finger will go down on the 14th fret of the D string. Now on the record, he doesn't play all the strings. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? So we play just the 4 strings. And you'll hear that G string for me, I can never get it quite right. That's better. Because again, my finger just keeps moving to make that chord sound nasty. So that's the first bit to think about, is 1, da da, da da, ta, ta ta, ta ta. If I slow that down a bit for you. It goes Parklife, we're gonna just play, which is, I guess, sounds easier than it is, or it might look, I don't know if it looks harder than it is or it sounds easier than it is. We'll figure it out, put it down in the comments. So your ring finger, you're gonna lie across the D string, the G string and the B string on fret 14. And then your index finger, you're going to lie on the 12th fret of those 3 strings as well. So we get this. Parklife. So your ring finger on fret 14 of the D, the G and the B. And your index finger on fret 12 of the D, the G and the B. So it should sound like this. Two of you in your band and you're finding this a bit hard, you could have one of you doing and the other one doing, just to break it up a bit. And then with practice you should be able to go between the two situations. The thing to remember is when we're playing this E chord again on the 12th fret, it's just remembering to try and get that position nice, otherwise you get bendy notes all over the place. And as it's fast, it's quite hard to get your fingers in the right place. That's the whole verse. I get up when I want, except on Wednesdays when I get rudely awakened by the dustman. Parklife, I put my trousers on, I have a cup of tea, and I think about leaving the house. Again, if you're a beginner, or just the E chord, you can even do the G, A, G, or A, G. Good. So that's the verse dealt with. You just do that over and over and over and over again. I'm going to teach you a few different ways, just like with the verse, how to play it on the chorus. So on the record, the chorus sounds like this. That's quite a lot, really. Even if you've been playing guitar for a while, there's still quite a lot to deal with. So we're going to break it down a little bit. Those are all notes from E. D, D. So you can just play other people. So the next chord. Other people. Now, rather than having to move your hand all the way from the E to the B up here, we can do a cheat. Other people. So for that, I'm doing a power chord. Index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and ring finger on 4th fret of the G string. Just playing those three. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're a little bit more comfortable with your power chords, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first bit of the chorus. The other people, so many people. It changes from there. So that's the easy rhythm bit. And then the next bit is fun. So we get G. So you can play G like how we did earlier, or you can play the bar chord for it. 1, 2. So you can play G 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then E minor twice. E minor is the 2nd fret of the A string and the D string. Any more? So we go G 2, 3, 4. E, E, E minor. That is. And then D, D twice. If you are new to guitar, we can just play 3rd fret of the E string, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then open 1, 2, D, D. So D being Eddie 8 Dynamite. So G 2, 3, 4, E, E, D, D, like that. If you have any questions about different ways of playing that, your tutor at the session will be able to help you maybe navigate a few other options. I'm just giving you a few here. And the last little bit, one of my favourite bits, we've got C, C, B, B, A. So if you're doing it single notes, C is number 3 on the A string, B is number 2 on the A string, A is open A. Parklife, and then you go back to the B. So all in all, we've got G, 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 E, E, D, D, C, C, B, B, A, B. That's the simple way. I say simple way, it's quite hard. If you want to do chords, we've got G for 4, E minor, then D. G, 2, 3, 4, E minor, D, D, C. Then you got this C over B, which is really nice. So you can move. This is what I do for it, is I move my ring finger down to the 2nd fret of the D string and my middle finger, almost like I'm doing an E shape, but my index finger is down 1 string. So we get C, C, C over B, then A. Hand in hand through there. And then we've got the B. So I like to go here, Parklife. But you can do the cheating power chord here. So let me play it for you without talking. Like that. Now, that's what the rhythm guitar would play. If you wanted to play the lead bit, we play, which is awesome because we get to use a hammer-on, which is when you literally hammer your finger down to the string, and we get to use a pull-off, which is the opposite, where we pull our finger off. So we've got E, hammer on to the 2nd fret of the A string for the B, and then start on the 2nd fret of the D string for the E, and pull off to the D. That sounds so groovy. So here we've just got the B power chord, B, you can do a power chord if you want to, but this is the bar chord. And we're going fret 7 down to fret 6, back up. So that is a B, B flat or A sharp, back to B. I'm going to connect the two now so you can see it all together. 2, 3, 4. Those are the two different sections in the song. What you need to do now is practice these. Choose whether you're doing single notes, open chords down here, or the bar chords up here. Choose those paths, and there's nothing stopping you starting with the open notes and eventually getting your way up to the bar chords up the top of the neck. And then once you've done that, is learn the song. Listen to the song, learn where the different sections come in. It's quite a simple song. We've got verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I think there's a double chorus at the end just to throw you off as well. Those are the two main sections. So we've got the bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam. Then we've got the chorus, and then we've got the second bit of the chorus, which is that descent, that lovely descending line. If you have any questions, be sure, you can write them in the comments down below and I can respond to you and help you out. And then also see your tutors at the session and join a session if you don't already join a session. And I'll see you guys very soon.